So Tom and I are walking along Innovation Alley looking for people to interview, and then I see the guy who's dressed as Darth Vader. He's just sat there with his helmet off, with his phone in his hand. And I'm like, I'm going to ask him if he can force choke me and we'll video it.
And I'm a bit like, oh, no, don't do that.
So he's just sat there. He's just sat there probably on his Facebook.
On his lunch break.
Yeah, he's just sat there on his Facebook like, just lost another Death Star, LOL, updating his status. And the thing that made Tom laugh initially was I went over to him and I said, excuse me, Darth. So from that point on, it was always going to go downhill or uphill. And luckily it went uphill.
Massively uphill.
Yeah, because I said, excuse me, Darth, can you pretend to force choke me? If anyone who's not a Star Wars fan, force choke is like where Darth Vader basically chokes somebody from a distance.
Yeah, with his mind.
With his mind.
Yeah, with the Force.
And so I said to the guy, I said, like, excuse me, Darth, can you force choke me and we'll video it? And he was like, yes, mate.
He was like,
yes, mate, I can. He was really enthusiastic. He put his helmet on and that was it. And he was like genuinely a really good bit of marketing for the company who were called Prove Anything.
That's it.
Because they've got a blockchain solution which basically allows you to pinpoint any part of a manufacturing process, I think. And so the original Death Star in Star Wars basically failed because of one part of it was manufactured poorly.
We are basically a platform for creating proof and provenance. We basically create digital twins, what's called a digital product passport, basically connecting a digital version of physical products generally for consumers to own and track servicing and history of products they own. We were told we had to have an interesting stand and we couldn't just show a laptop. And the problem of a software solution is you do end up just with a laptop showing some screens, which isn't very exciting. So we were like, what's a famous product manufacturing story that went wrong? And of course, the Death Star blowing up had a fantastic manufacturing defect. So what we thought we'd do is we'd record people on the blockchain helping make the second Death Star. And if something goes wrong with this Death Star, we'll be able to immutably prove who manufactured what part, and if that part was at fault, we've got Lord Vader here ready to come and find you and really hold you accountable for your manufacturing problems.
Are you a big Star Wars fan?
A bit.
Well, who isn't?
Yeah.
Well, like, I would say maybe I'm a fan, but like I didn't know that. Never heard that before.
Well, like in the original films.
Yeah, don't remember that.
But they exploited the fact that there was like one vulnerability on the Death Star.
Don't remember that.
I mean, it could have turned out very, very differently had they have been utilising Prove Anything's blockchain solution. So yeah.
Yeah. What my favourite bit from the video was the two blokes in the background talking about enterprise resource planning and trying to pretend that Darth Vader wasn't 3 feet away trying to force choke someone.
There's me stood there going on tiptoes, and then there's just two guys.
It was beautiful.
Like it's an everyday occurrence.
It was beautiful.
Where the camera pans and there's Darth Vader like just stood there, and then there's you you're really trying hard not to laugh. You're in a suit, you're on your tiptoes.
It's a beautiful thing.